Hello beautiful friends, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Collins, and on this video today I want to share with you how I started this my poultry journey around 2020 stroke 2021. So stay to the end of this video, maybe my journey will motivate you a little bit. I started my poultry journey around 2020. So, but I didn't start with this layers chicken that you are seeing right here. I started with a broiler chicken, which I was just doing it in a small scale.
they have grown bigger.
So,
So
around that 2020, I started with only 10 broiler chicken. So, but the market wasn't there. Then I quitted broiler chicken because I never made any profit out of it. That is why I quitted broilers chicken. Around that 2020, I started saving money in order to start this layers chicken that you are seeing right here in 2021. Around that 2021, the time I started this layers chicken that you are seeing right here, I had no mentor. I had no sponsor. Like I was just doing everything by God's grace. Around that 2021, the cost of feed was very low. Like a bag was around 3,500 or 4,000. So it was not costly then. The money I saved around that 2020 stroke 2021 before starting up my first project, it wasn't enough. Around that time, I didn't realize that this chicken, the more they stay, the more the feed they consume. So, but what helped me then was because I was working. So anytime I get paid, I usually rush with the money and buy their poultry feed. And that was how I was doing it. So around that time, it wasn't easy for me as a person who was starting a poultry farming from scratch. But to cut the story short, the time they entered their point of lay, I ran out of money. Like I didn't have any money to buy their feed. And I was like, since I don't have any other option, I'm to sell off those chicken. And I told my parents that I'm going to be selling them off. And they were like, since you have struggled to reach this far, instead of selling them off, that they will borrow money for me so that I will be able to continue feeding them since they are about to start laying eggs. So I was like, okay, let me give it another try. Before they now borrowed money for me, and within a short period of feeding them, they started dropping eggs. Like I didn't even feed them more than 2 weeks, and they started dropping eggs. So at that point, I had like I had joy. I was very grateful, and I was like, assuming I sell those chicken off that time, that I could have even lose everything that I've struggled for, because I know I won't make enough money from selling them off at that particular moment. So I now kept on feeding them. Even though they laid late, they started laying at around their 6 months because of poor feeding. So they started laying late around their 24 weeks of age. So instead of laying around their 18 weeks of age, they started laying at around their 24 weeks of age because they lack a proper feeding. So that is why they didn't lay early. This thing that I'm telling you now, it has happened to me 2 times. It happened to me around that 2021, and it also happened to me in this chicken that I have here presently. So this thing that I'm telling you right now, it has made me to learn in a hard way because I usually run out of money, and it has made me to learn not to go beyond my capacity. At least I will have a rest of mind anytime I buy this chicken. At least it has made me to learn that anytime I'm buying this chicken, I'll be buying within my capacity so that I will not run out of money and be looking for where to borrow money from to back up this project. So whenever you want to start up a poultry project, make sure you have a very good save that will carry you through the whole project. And when you don't have a strong save that will carry you through the whole project, you might find it very difficult to finish the project, and you might even give up along the way. And remember, if you give up in this project, you might not have courage to start it again, because when you run out of money, maybe when they are at their point of lay and you run out of money and you don't have anybody to support you or maybe to help you with money, and you give up, you will never have courage to start this project again. So the best thing to do is to start within your capacity. If it is 50 chickens that you can feed from day one till they start laying eggs, then go for 50 chickens. Don't go for 100. If it is 100 chicken or 200 chicken that you can feed from day one till they start laying eggs, then go for it. Don't go for 500 chickens or 1000 chickens, maybe because you are seeing other big farms with large number of chickens. Don't go for a higher number when you can't afford to feed them. Whenever you want to start this farming project, make sure you go within your capacity. When you go beyond your capacity, it will cause you a lot of sleepless nights, because it is not always easy when you don't have money to buy feed for this chicken, and you might even give up. Remember, first impression matters. If your first experience in poultry farming goes bad, definitely you might never get impressed to start up a poultry farming again. So always start with what you have and then expand with the experience you gain from them. Thank you for watching. My name is Collins, and on this channel I teach people about poultry farming, how you can start and expand the poultry farming with any little number you can afford. And also you can subscribe in this channel if you are new here for more poultry tips and experiments. Thank you for watching once more. Like this video if you find it interesting, and I would like to see you in my next video. Stay safe.